This statement was provided by and is being read on behalf of Lee Leffingwell, who is not available for our interview. I'm a native Austinite and graduated from the University of Texas with a degree in mechanical engineering. I served in the U.S. Navy as an officer and pilot, served in Vietnam, and had 20 years combined active and reserve service, retiring at the rank of commander. I spent my career as a pilot and captain for Delta Airlines, 31 years. I was served as elected chair of the City of Austin Environmental Board for 4 years. I was first elected to City Council in 2005. I'm running for re-election because of my concern for my hometown, to ensure that the near-explosive growth we will experience in the coming years is accommodated in a way that protects our environment and the essential character of our city. It is especially important to manage our resources in ways that protect air and water quality. Austin Energy is in the process of conducting a thorough study of both our future energy needs and evaluating how that need can be met. First priority, of course, is conservation because it is the cleanest and most cost-effective. We want to maximize our conservation program, which is already very aggressive with the adoption last year of the Climate Protection Plan, which I co-sponsored. Second, we must derive as much of our energy supply as possible from renewable sources, primarily wind, solar, and biomass. At the same time, it is of critical importance that Austin Energy maintain its competitive status so that it can continue to be a municipally owned utility. I voted against the recent proposal to expand Austin Energy's participation in the South Texas nuclear plant because of cost and timeline uncertainties, and because of remaining problems with safety issues associated with both production of and disposability of fuel. Austin Energy recently completed a several $100 million retrofit of the Fayette plant to reduce NOx emissions, along with our co-owner LCRA. NOx is a major gas contributing to non-attainment air quality status. When Austin Energy completes the evaluation mentioned previously, it would be appropriate to evaluate options with regard to the Fayette plant. To make recommendations on future inclusion of the Fayette plant and coal in Austin Energy's fuel mix before the study is completed would, in my opinion, be irresponsible. I do not support adding new coal power generation facilities to Austin Energy's generation mix. I think we should pursue both the use of West Texas solar plants as well as expanding incentives to enable installation of solar equipment on houses and commercial buildings, while at the same time sponsoring and encouraging efforts to develop new technologies to reduce the cost of solar so that it is more competitive with other energy sources. We currently have a very aggressive program to encourage, via rebates, local solar installations. The recently adopted Climate Protection Plan calls for zero energy-capable homes in just a few years. This will have a significant solar component. I believe that wind power is the most viable and cost-effective, after conservation, renewable source available today, and that we should evaluate options to increase our energy supply from this source. Again, we must wait for the completed Austin Energy study to make an informed decision on the specific projects, keeping in mind that a primary objective is to maintain Austin Energy as our municipally owned utility. We should constantly explore all options for generating revenue for the city, including purchase power agreements where they conform to our economic benefit and our overriding philosophy of maximizing renewable energy sources and conservation. As you know, Austin Energy for several years has been in the forefront of developing, with auto manufacturers, a practical plug-in hybrid vehicle. I strongly support this effort. I support the multimodal approach to meet our transportation needs, improved and expanded mass transit, better bicycle and pedestrian facilities that are made more practicable by better land use models, and some new and better roads.